From the shadows to the cross. In the narrow streets of Ajagunla, where generators hummed through the night and survival was a daily battle, lived a man known simply as Blade. Few people knew his real name anymore. To the neighborhood, he was a thief. Quick hands, sharp eyes, and a heart hardened by hunger, betrayal, and years of disappointment. Blade did not start life dreaming of crime. As a boy, he once sang in a small church choir with his mother. But when she died suddenly, the world turned cold. School stopped. Hunger began. Friends became gangs, and gangs became family. Soon, stealing was no longer shameful. It was necessary. He mocked church people openly. Prayer doesn't fill an empty stomach, he would say. The night everything changed. One rainy night, Blade planned what he believed would be a simple job. A small Pentecostal church sat quietly at the edge of the street. He had noticed offerings being counted there earlier in the day. Easy money, he thought. He waited until midnight. As he forced the back door open, something strange happened. The church was not empty. A single bulb was on. About 10 people knelt on the bare floor, praying, not softly but with fire. Tears flowed. Voices trembled. They were praying for souls, for the lost, for thieves and criminals in the neighborhood. Blade froze. Then he heard words that pierced him like a knife. Lord, even if he is breaking in right now, touch his heart. Let him not leave the same way. His knees went weak. Confronted by grace suddenly, the pastor looked straight toward the door. Son, he said calmly, you don't need to run. God brought you here. Blade dropped the crowbar. His chest burned. His past flashed before him. His mother's prayers, his first stolen phone, the faces of people he hurt, the emptiness that never left him no matter how much he stole. For the first time in years, he cried. I didn't come for prayer, Blade whispered. I came to steal. The pastor smiled gently, and Jesus came to save. The breaking point. As the church members surrounded him, not to beat him, not to call the police, but to pray, Blade felt something he had never known, unconditional love. No shouting, no condemnation, only mercy. That night, on a cold concrete floor, Blade surrendered. Jesus, he said with a shaking voice, if you can forgive someone like me, take my life. I'm tired. A new name, a new life. Blade stopped stealing. But the change went deeper than behavior. He returned stolen items. He apologized to people who laughed in disbelief. Some rejected him, some forgave him. He accepted both. He started attending church, not at the back, but eager, hungry for truth. The same hands that once stole now cleaned the church. The same mouth that once cursed now preached on street corners. Months later, during a testimony service, the pastor called him forward. What is your name? And the pastor asked. He paused, then said, my name was Blade, but now I am Daniel. God is my judge, not my past. The church erupted in praise. The thief who became a witness. Years passed. Daniel now ministers to young men still trapped in crime. When he speaks, they listen, because he understands the streets, the hunger, the anger. He always ends his message with the same words. If Jesus can save a thief breaking into a church, he can save anyone. And somewhere in Ajagunle, another lost soul listens and begins the journey from the shadows to the cross.